So yeah, this is Duckman, Legend of the Fall. This is I actually have never sat down and played this one because I don't know, I just never got around to it. But I absolutely loved Duckman back in the day. So for those not in the know, it was the animation company Klasky Chupo who made Rugrats, a couple other ones. Oh yeah, Tommy Tallarico, that fucking lying little bastard. But yeah, this was the story about Duckman, a very, sex-crazed, over-the-top private detective. Voiced by Jason Alexander, so George from Seinfeld, and it was probably his best work. Like, I still have never watched much of Seinfeld and could never get into it, but yeah, I did enjoy this one. And it got me onto a lot of interesting things as well, like girls. No, apparently, yeah, the Frank Zappa was involved with the music for season 1, and it was shortly before he passed away. But his son Dweezil voices Ajax, Duckman's son, in this, and I actually got to see him live. Came to Melbourne for a concert a couple of years ago because that was his whole shtick.
What the hell are you staring at?
Fair enough. I'll get in the intro again. But yeah, no, his legacy is now just to cover his dad's music, and just goes on tour doing that. He does an interesting thing with it. Like, he'll go to the country and then he'll recruit, like everyone else is his backing band. So you'll get, you get different people in the band just doing stuff. But we certainly have some options, I think. Yeah, well, we gotta have speech Max, obviously. Yeah, best kind of speech. But yeah, let's have a look, shall we?
No doubt many of you may be confused. Yes, I am the same corn-fed normally seated behind a desk at the detective agency office. Some of you may remember me for playing second fiddle to Duckman, private detective / family man. And some of you may remember me for the subtle beauty of my supple calves. I feel that it's my duty to share with regular viewers of the Duckman show. And if you're not, shame on you. Check local television listings and get with the program. You may wonder how I wound up on this war-torn battlefield wading in a septic pool of dysentery bacteria. It's not a pretty story, but there will be plenty of intrigue, action, and young women in embarrassingly small swimwear. Oh, and a bit of head-busting, butt-kicking, super bitchin' violence, if you enjoy that sort of thing. Custom dictates that I start my story at the beginning. Then again, custom dictates that I repress the impulse to tackle anything that wiggles in hot pink. So come with me now. Our story begins here, at the exclusive Abs and Ass Health Spa in Beverly Hills, a place where the rich and famous come to soak in scented waters and be pampered like the phony baloney royalty they are.
Yeah.
My friend and partner Duckman had been living here for nearly a month, busy basking in the fame that accompanies starring in a weekly television series. Duckman was so intent on living like the king of big screen that he completely ignored, among other things, his children, his career, and, me, his lovable doe-eyed porcine pal.
Oh, rub just a little harder, Tiffany. That's right there, between the webbing. Oh, that's it. Oh, that makes the cock crow. Julio, my little south of the border friend, my compliments. That martini was drier than a nun's undies.
In reality, Mr. Duckman, that was not a martini. It was a sludge and stand your granny up against the wall and Singapore slinger into the back of your pickup and drive her to Long Island iced tea.
That,
Yeah,
would
so
be
they've
my second
definitely
guess.
captured the humor
Either a
of the
martini
TV show.
or
That's a good start.
what you said. Anywho, I think I'll have another.
Oh, Duckman, no thinking aloud. This is Hollywood, remember? Just lay back and dream of a world without butter.
A world without butter? That's like a juggler without balls. Well, you're a good little suck-up, aren't you, Julio? Remember, fill it to the rim with gin.
That's odd. He never has a second glass at home.
Oh god, that's an old reference. Okay. Oh, we're playing now. But yeah, no, we finished the cutscene, thankfully, but... okay, so I'm right-clicking, and apparently we only have the talk option? But we can get angry as part of the option
It's a book
as
of
well?
matches. Why, if I weren't having the time of my life floating in the lap of luxury and other people's drippings, I'd walk over and take a closer look at them.
Huh, okay. Actually, yeah, I'm just wondering if that is Jason Alexander voicing Duckman. It's hard to tell.
Valencia, come here, you wild, untamed, uninhibited, gushing, moist fountain of funky lust. You haven't uttered a peep since I peeped your udders.
Duckman, aren't you going to turn your TV show on for us?
No, we're checking things out, but... Yeah, no, I remember... So Duckman, yeah, it was pretty dirty for its time. Definitely not a kid's show, but it was a really cool parody of, like... I guess American culture in general, and definitely had an interesting voice cast. So you had, yeah, George from Seinfeld as Duckman. I think, yeah, he's got two assistants called Fluffy and Uranus, like two little teddy bears. He murders. One was voiced by, I think it was the girl from Christmas Vacation, and she was like Phil and Lil from Rugrats, a couple other things. But yeah, I don't know if we're going to get him, but yeah, Tim Curry was the main villain, dude called King Chicken. Why am I... okay, this is apparently our inventory. We are now inside Duckman. Not what we wanted to do. Can we... Yeah, we can get our Duckman. Okay.
Julio, I was just admiring your formidable package. It's huge.
Oh, I am flattered, Mr. Duckman.
No, you little chupacabra. Your sack over by the door.
Oh, that is my bag lunch.
Duckman, look at the time. Your television show is on now.
So it is. That reminds me, I really should check in with the studio one of these weeks and let them know where I am, in case they want to, I don't know, film some new episodes.
I don't know. Yeah, I can't tell if it's Jason, whether it's Jason Alexander phoning it in or a very good impression. So I'm actually looking
exactly
that up
what I was thinking. I wonder where the remote control is.
Oh,
I really need to find the remote. My TV show is on.
yeah, that'd be a good idea.
Tiffany, last night was amazing. I felt like a greased up pig let loose in a giant carnal casserole.
Sounds wild. Next time you should try it with a partner.
The poor girl has been
Okay.
struck silent by my purple mountain manliness.
Yeah, it's cool you get like separate voice options with this like
Leo,
thingo
service
mechanic.
me.
Jace, Mr. Duckman.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, you can talk to Julio and get him to bring you stuff. Okay. Yeah.
Move it, Julio,
get the
lazy
get the
ass.
thing.
Chop, chop, andale, arriba, pronto, tanto. Get me up.
Your drink, Mr. Duckman.
Oh, yeah. No, mama, that's good
Oh,
stuff.
okay. So it's not. It's,
Now, what was I saying? Ah, never mind.
oh, that's so fucking weird.
Calgon,
So.
take me away.
Yeah, Jason Alexander's not credited, but the top voice on IMDb is a fella called Michael Goff, who is actually the guy who voiced Deckard Cain in Diablo. So I guess, yeah,
It's a book
he's
of
actually
matches.
doing a really good
Why, if I
impression
weren't
of
having the
Jason
time of my life
Alexander of
floating in a
Duckman.
lap of luxury and other people's drippings.
All right, can we
Leo,
ask for the matches?
Service me.
Jace, Mr. Duckman.
No, we don't need another drink. Can you get these? Oh, okay, so these are like just dialogue options.
I
Can we
need
get
a
another drink?
refill, you hairy falafel.
But of course.
Yeah, and like I said, I haven't played this, so I'm not sure what we're actually meant to be doing to proceed. Yeah, I guess we need the remote. There's nothing else in the water besides the ladies. Let's talk
The
angrily
poor
at the
girl has been
ladies.
struck silent by my
No, we had that.
Tiffany, last night was amazing.
Yeah, yep, no, we had
I
that.
want the remote control for the television now.
Okay. Fair enough.
Well,
Oh,
why
you just
didn't
had it
you
on him.
just say so?
Okay. We just had to be
Let's
angry
see.
about it.
The Yarn Network, the Menendez Brothers Comedy Hour.
That's
Sandy Duncan
an old
retrospective.
reference.
Ah, here we go. The good old USA Network.
Nothing comedic about what the Menendez brothers did.
rescued that whole school bus full of liver-diseased orphans from the evil clutches of King Chicken, and then found every one of them a donor liver. Not only that, but then the new Duckman checked them all into a charity hospital that he built himself, completely with recycled materials.
Yes,
Yeah, I probably should have looked at who else is doing voices. Yeah, there's Dweezil.
Replaced the transmission in an old person's car. It was a Volvo.
I do what I can, family. There's only one planet, and I feel compelled to make it a better place to live.
Curse you, new Duckman.
Yeah, there's Tim Curry.
Unbeatable. I miss the old Duckman. He was a weak simpleton.
Now, King Chicken. No more of your super villainous sour grapes.
Say, Duckman, who's that sexy stack of sticky buns starring on your show?
I have no idea. There's got to be some kind of mistake.
It's getting late, kids. Everyone off to bed now. The new Duckman and I have an old bird that needs stuffing.
Can't stop looking at that bulge. Alright, there's a thumbnail for the
Who is
video.
this Joker moving in on my family? Clearly, he's insane. He's Frenching Bernice.
It's time for you to leave, Mr. Former Somebody. This suite is reserved for real celebrities.
Replacing me on my own show might just be the studio's way of freeing me up so I can do feature films. I better go to Paramount and get to the bottom of this.
Okay, that's. I'm kind of intrigued to know if Paramount. Yeah, if they do have like the old Duckman on Paramount Plus now.
It was clearly
Because I forgot they were the
fighting
ones.
partner
Yeah,
to be on the
paying
receiving
the
end of a
bills.
very rude and slightly painful wake-up call.
Oh, okay. Just go to Paramount. then.
Paramount Studios. The people who brought us Laverne and Shirley without anyone even asking for it. How will we ever thank them? Paramount Studios. Every day, thousands of people pass through these gates to create the entertainment that hundreds of people enjoy.
This guy basically look. This is how I look when I'm driving my forklift. I do kind of have trouble fitting in.
Let me in there, you minimum wage rent-a-cop. I have to see the CEO, pronto!
Name?
I don't know his name. I quit trying to keep track. This studio goes through executives faster than Robert Downey Jr. goes through strangers' bedrooms.
No, I meant your name.
Duckman! Duckman! As in, at least I'm not John Lovitz. Isn't he annoying?
Ooh, why they told me to bring you right over, Mr. Duckman. They said as soon as you slithered up, I should bring you right over to the executive offices. So just give me a second here.
Now, this is more like it. I knew there had to be a mistake. I'm still the biggest thing this studio's ever seen, since Raymond Burr died. Drive a bit slower, my good man. We have to give the common folk a good look.
What?
Who do you think you're dealing with? I am angry, and I will take your company.
Let's talk business, Louis B. Shallow Pockets. In my new contract, I want more of everything.
You peed in the wrong sandbox, my friend. Today's Blue Plate special is hot, hostile takeover on a bed of Don't Screw With Me linguine.
Hey, Juicy Fruit, I'm standing here. Let's talk.
You're dreaming, you old bag of skin. When I put the word
Yeah,
out, your
weird
stock
sort of
will
mechanic.
flush
It's
right
just-
down the
yeah.
old fudge bucket.
Look or be angry at stuff.
If you look very closely at the top of the mountain, you can see a whole slew of former Paramount executives devouring each other like a power-lunging Donner Party.
Sure, I'll settle this
Okay, can we take this gum?
peacefully when I own your company and you're eating out of the dumpster behind Gus's gristle garden.
Hey, I'm waiting here.
Okay, so I guess we have to like replace his gum
Okay,
with
that's
something
it.
else.
I refuse to be treated like I don't exist.
You
Oh,
look,
just take the
something's
gum.
come up here and I have to go. I love you, Mom. Don't forget to make Dad happy. Yeah, Duckman, isn't it? The old Duckman.
You know perfectly well who I am. Now, what's all this about replacing me on my show? It's a big movie deal, right? Oh, I can see it now. Duckman of Alcatraz. My Dinner with Duckman. Big Bad Mama 3.
No, nothing like that. You're fired. You lack talent, star appeal, and presence. Plus, your eyes aren't attached to your head. A recent
My
poll shows that
apologies, you
rule
got sidetracked by a
people
documentary? No
I've
worries,
sold
Darcy.
off everything in your
All
trailer to
good,
pay
bud.
off your commissary bar bill, and I've assigned your parking spot to the Borg Queen.
No, just a freaking minute. I don't think you realize just how much this studio needs me. I'm your money shot. I'm your ace in the hole. My partner Cornfed and I will just walk on down to WB and get a real show.
Cornfed is perfectly happy staying on the show. I'd let him out of his contract, but he has no interest in leaving.
Not a chance. We're practically joined at the hip. We're like Dean and Jerry. Jerry and Ben. Ben and that freaky Michael Jackson. Cornfed would never desert me.
What? Yeah, I had to think about that reference for a second, but yeah, Ben was the name of
the right thing to do.
the song about Michael Jackson's rat. Yeah.
I'm not getting this. You must have drugged him, or he's got the mad pig disease or something.
You're wasting my time, old Duckman. I've got better men than you to yank my crank if I wanted. You're through. Get out!
You heard him. It's time for you to go home and weep into your lacy, silky, ladylike pink pillows. Go home, little man.
Yeah. Apparently we've been replaced as the Duckman on the show.
I know what you're thinking. I also know what you're wearing, and you should be ashamed, but that's not important.
Cornfed, I'm just not wearing pants. It's really hot today, okay?
Man decided
Just
to go home
fucking
and be
settle,
comforted
pig.
by his family.
That'll do, pig. Okay, so I guess we can go home. Yeah, yeah, they really summed up the look of Hollywood and LA and shit. Is it
Well,
gonna
the
let me?
Tower of
I
London's
probably
got
should
nothing
grab
on this
those
place.
matches
Brochure said
before I
the game was
left.
designed to stop an armored tank. Or Oprah on a patty melt bender, whichever comes first. Let me in, you hairy clump of fudge!
Go away. The spot is closed, especially to flabby about husbands like Duckman and John Denver. So shoo, shoo, shoo.
Fan of John Denver either. Huh?
I've had enough
Yeah.
of this, you Caribbean cretin! Let me in now, you celebrity wannabe!
I don't think so.
Michael Jackson, the greatest
From
babysitter.
a
Yeah.
newspaper printed far too long ago. You should walk your ugly slack body away from here.
Okay.
Well, taking a walk is a pretty good idea, Julio. I think I'll take a walk down to the immigration office and see if there's a finder's fee for turning you in.
Hold on, I'm opening the door.
Okay.
Ha! Faker fraud. The only way you could get here was to trick your way in, Mr. Nobody. Now go away before I get 16th century Renaissance on your feathery butt.
I'm having a bad day, Julio. Shouldn't you be meeting Paul Simon down by the schoolyard?
I know who Paul Simon is, but I don't actually
It's a
understand
book
that
of matches,
reference.
and it's mine! All mine!
Those are for guests of the spa only.
Listen, Fancy Pants, do you realize how much I tipped you while I was a guest here?
Yes, I do. And I put it in the parking meter this morning.
Oh, hush. Right, so we have matches. Guess we can't do anything else with Julio. Yeah, I just wanted those matches. That's all I need.
Home
Well,
is
let's
where
go
the
home.
heart is. Although other parts of my anatomy would like to be elsewhere right about now.
I kind of want to go to work so we can like torture Fluffy and Uranus. So that was the highlight of some of that shit.
What the hell's going
Some
on
of
around
the
here?
some of the
Who
episodes
ordered
of the
this
show.
fence installed? Hey, I'm talking to you, poster boy for the Dodge generation. Freaky boy can't hear me.
Okay. Yeah. Guess we're going.
What was my dearly departed wife thinking when she willed the house and the kids to her sister Bernice?
Yeah, that actually was part of the main story. Yeah, he got a
Swamp.
wife, had
And the
kids,
key is
she
broken out in
died,
the
and
lock.
she left
And the hinges are
everything into the sister in the will, just
It's the
knowing
garage
like
door, and I'm never gonna
how
get it open.
irresponsible Duckman is. Alright, let's go inside.
Locked out of my own house? Open up in there! And I mean now!
Dodd?
Unlock the door, Ajax! I'm coming in!
Aunt Bernice and the dude from the studio said you can't come in, former Dodd.
Alright, come on, let me in now, Jax. I'll stop listening
Unlock the
to
door
your
and
dad's
let me
music.
in, or I'll take the $9 left in your college fund and go stuff it in the G-string of my favorite stripper down at Chubby Dick's Strip Club!
That would probably be best, former Dodd. I've been thinking that institutionalized education isn't the right path for me to follow.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty cool. The icons actually like animate and shit. Yeah, what's Bernice
This is
up
all your
to?
Aunt Bernice is doing, isn't it? Ah, if I had killed that woman when I first met her, I'd be, getting out of prison right about now.
The person who ordered the fence built said, and I quote, "If your father plans to continue to ignore his family and spend weeks, sometimes months, off at the flesh pit he calls a health spa, then I don't want his sorry ass anywhere near here." End quote.
End
Hey,
quote.
Jax, do you know who ordered this fence?
I can't tell you, former dog.
You can't tell me who ordered the fence, or you can't tell me if you know.
Ow, my brain.
Yeah,
Hey,
Ajax
Jax,
definitely
my
wasn't
boy,
the
what are you
smartest
doing out
boy
there
of the
without
bunch.
your winter jacket on? You'll catch your death of cold.
I will?
You better believe it. No son of mine is gonna freeze to death on the front lawn of my house where the neighbors can point and stare more than they normally do. You come inside here right this minute, and I'll come out there and take your place.
Wow. Thanks, former dog.
Live eagle to the camera. Nice.
It doesn't happen often, but you are so wrong. I appreciated the old one much more.
What are you talking about? The old one was all flaky and unsatisfying. You can't beat the new one.
But the new one is as hard as a concrete-covered carbide steel Christmas fruitcake. Not exactly beneficial for nourishing a growing child.
You've proven your point. I cast my vote for the old one as well.
Charles and Mambo, my boys! It makes my heart swell like Pamela Lee's chest near an open fire to hear that you prefer me over the new Duckman. Come give Papa a hug.
For your information, Duckman, Mumbo and I were debating the differences between the original recipe and the new formula Heidi-Ho cupcakes.
Ooh,
But I'm your
good looking
father,
cupcakes.
the guy that
Oh yeah,
plucked
they're
and
those
polished you.
hostess ones.
You're
I
the
remember
fruit of
seeing them
my
in like
loins.
the old
You
school
still want to see lab results.
comics and
But
shit.
in the meantime,
Yeah,
you're not
same
even
guys who
supposed to
made
be in
Twinkies,
here.
I think.
You better leave before
I
Aunt
think they
Bernice
were
gets
basically
home and
were
gives you an aching
Twinkies because
purple
they had
lump.
like cream in them, like that mock cream, didn't they? Okay. Yeah, I vaguely remember. Yeah, I can't remember which one was which, but yeah, Charles Mambo was voiced by. One was E.G. Daly, or Elizabeth Daly from like Rugrats. Yeah, Tommy Pickles from Rugrats, and the other one was Dana something, but she died. She had some sort of disease or something, and she got replaced. I think it might have been like Tara Strong in the show, or trying to think of who else. But anyway.
So,
let's
you
see what
two are giving me
boys
the
up
cold
to.
shoulder as well. Is my entire family suddenly against me? What are we, the Rosenbergs? What did I ever do to deserve treatment like this?
We're glad you asked. Let's see. We can break it down and give it to you by categories, such as missed birthdays and holidays.
Or we could show you how your combined
Your
gambling
full
losses
notepad
and the
sort
money
of
you've
stuff.
wasted at
Okay.
strip clubs could have built a sewage treatment facility for an impoverished third world country.
And we'd have to get out the projector, but we do have a chart that clearly shows that you've only actually spent a total of 32 hours and 15 minutes with us since we've been born.
All right, enough already. I get the point. I guess the selective memory twins here don't remember the pony I got them for their birthday.
It wasn't a pony, it was a donkey, and we had to give it back after that exotic dancer got out of jail.
That's right. The amazing Ginger. She certainly was amazing.
Oh, what happens when we get angry at the boys? Yeah, we got to talk to Grandmama as
What
well.
can I do to make up for being a crummy
She literally
dad?
communicates
Name
with like
it and
farts.
you got it.
Nothing. We're fine. All our paternal needs are being met by the new Duckman.
Now, if you'll excuse us.
Yeah, so I guess that's the main plot point. We have the Virgin Duckman versus the Chad Duckman.
Bernice's dear, sweet, decrepit, nearly comatose grandmama. She's our very own fountain of flatulence and a financial sinkhole.
I
How
don't
about
wanna
you,
hear a
Grandmama? Are you going to ostracize and ignore me like the others have? Pretend I don't exist? Refuse to recognize my very existence? Fine. Why should you be any different? I don't remember
on
ever
TV.
having this kind of family
Yeah,
trouble
no,
before
because
in
I
a
remember they
television series.
specifically did that in the
Gotta
show.
think,
Like
but
her
I can't remember
personality
much of
came
anything
out
before my series.
based
I
on
wonder
like what sort of fart she did.
I refuse to watch television, especially since Bernice welded the channel selector to the fitness channel. Who wants to watch a bunch of fat, hairy-legged women doing yoga? Is this why God gave us television? I think not.
I think you'll find it is Duckman. Yeah, there we go. There's a Bernice fart.
What the hell? I can't believe this. Someone's cleaned out my bedroom and taken all my stuff. Now I'll have to borrow some stuff from George Carlin.
Okay.
No! I've squished my soggy directory of 1-900 Rock My Socks operators.
Okay. Well, that's apparently an inventory
The
item.
hell is this supposed to be? Whose is this? It's addressed to the new Duckman! That's just dandy. First he moves in on my TV show. Now he's moving in on my very own selection of pre-stained thick pile shag. The return address is KC Laboratories in Zurich. Where the hell is Zurich? Must be up near Solvang, funnel cake capital of California.
Duckman, sweetie, is that you?
Bernice?
Ducky Wucky, baby, baby.
Bernice, is that you?
Oh, I missed you so. The whole time I was at the gym doing juicy squat thrusts, you were all I could think about, my little snuggy wuggy. Now come here.
Snuggy Wuggy? Why, Bernice? If I wasn't so repulsed by you and didn't feel the urge to vomit up my kidney every time I see what passes for your face, I'd be flattered.
Yeah, no, while there's sort of a lull in the content, yeah, I was going to bring, there is an actual interesting episode of Duckman where they cover, like, political correctness, and, yeah, like, they've got it dead on, like, that's always been the thing, like, and it's literally what's happening to media now, it's just, yeah. You don't get dirty jokes like this anymore, and yeah, the quality of the shows suffer because of it. The only thing, like, yeah, I'll point that out. The only thing I like about censorship is the fact that you can circumvent it to make something either funnier or worse, basically. That's what I like about it. That's literally the only thing. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Oh, that's fun. Yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, there's, yeah, there.
It's Mr. Duckman, our former boss. He doesn't look so good. Perhaps we should postpone building underwater habitats for endangered sea life and rescue him. I agree.
I love it. Yeah, yeah. Fluffy and Uranus were like the most saccharine characters you ever seen. It just made it more funny when he like murder and torture them and shit.
What sort of psychedelic
We better be able to murder and torture them for this one.
You're in our house, Mr. Duckman. We rescued you from a most watery grave.
Fluffy and Uranus. If the mere sight of you two didn't give me a double dose of shingles and rickets, I'd give you both a big questionable hug.
What's wrong, Mr. Duckman?
Are you kidding? My career is over. My family has deserted me and my partner has plunged a proverbial dagger deep into my proverbial back.
Well, you still have us, Mr. Duckman. Why don't you exercise with us? An aerobic workout will produce natural endorphins that will make you feel oh so much better.
Yeah, that's gonna happen. The only thing that makes me feel better comes in a bottle from the land of sky blue waters.
Okay. Okay, so we can interact with them. We can go to the other room. So if we can't murder them,
So
I'm
have
going to
you
get
two
annoyed.
turned against me like everyone else?
Oh, no, Mr. Duckman. We would never desert you. It's not in our character description. That's right. We were phased off the show. Alicia Silverstone now plays the sexy and slightly daffy office receptionist.
Yeah, they are.
Alicia
Yeah,
Silverstone,
yeah.
the receptionist in a detective agency?
I guess.
There's a clueless joke in there somewhere.
But yeah, no, that
I'm
was
too
half the fun
depressed to
because they
look
get
for it.
like
Why don't you lie down and rest,
violently
Mr.
murdered
Duckman?
in
We'll make you some nice
every
daffodil
episode, like
tea.
several episodes
When
in
I
the
was
show.
up on
And they
that
just
train
come
trestle
back 'cause
seconds
they
before the 508
made it
Express
like,
plowed me
you know,
over,
cotton
I
stuffing.
decided I was going to stand up and fight to win back my family and career. And that's what I'm going to do.
But yeah, I guess we're not allowed to
Are
murder
you
them
sure
for this
you
game.
two didn't turn on me like everyone else?
Oh, never, Mr. Duckman. Cross our hearts.
Oh, you actually get more conversation options when you
And hope
thing
to
it.
die? Stick a knitting needle in your eye?
Oh, here
Cut
we
your
go,
head
here we
off
go.
and feed it to the dog? Oh, that's sweet of you guys. Maybe later.
Oh, bugger. Alright. Anyway. Oh, they got a little record player, which we can't interact with. Oh, yeah, I see a blender.
Chop, blend, liquefy, puree. Sounds like my senior prom. Come here, you two. You'll look splendid blended.
Yes.
That's one of those questions that people ask when they already know the answer. What's that called?
Rhetorical, sir.
Yes. Oh, good shit.
Pass the stuffing, please.
Oh, they just come back. Yeah, that's kind of tough to cause.
A baked potato takes 5 minutes to cook. Popcorn takes 3. I wonder how long Fluffy and Uranus will take to bubble and blister.
Well, can we find out? We
Are
certainly
you two
can.
microwave
Excellent.
safe? Or will you plump when I cook you?
We'd prefer not to find out, sir.
Straight in the microwave as well.
So, your throat.
Oh dear. Okay. So yeah, it looks like we can just leave. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be much in the way of puzzles.
I need some fresh
for
air.
this.
Air that isn't sugar frosted. I've got to figure out what to do.
How about taking back control of your life and career, Duckman?
Corn-fed? Could it be? Come here, so I can kill you and use you for a kayak, you stinking rotten rat!
Duckman, before you go into a blind berserker rage, get sweaty pink and stink up the room with the smell of wet feathers, let me remind you that I am disciplined in over 27 forms of martial arts, and I know the exact pressure points to render you flaccid for life, and in spite of my diminutive stature, I can still punch harder than Mike Tyson on a first date. Think for a minute, Duckman. If I had really turned my back on you, I'd be
I
here.
get that
The
reference.
only reason I'm still with the show and still at Paramount is because I smell a rat.
And it wasn't the Stroganoff from the commissary?
I don't have any proof at the moment, but every fiber of my being screams that the new Duckman is a scumbag, and I eat a lot of fiber.
Of course, that explains everything. This new Duckman is up to no good. That's why I was replaced on the show.
No, the new Duckman just filled the void you left behind. You were fired because you never came to rehearsals, you ostracized all the producers and directors by acting like a total prima donna, and you hit on everything on the Paramount lot in a skirt. By the way, Mel still wants you to call him.
Right. Well, how are we going to stop him and whoever is in on this with him? We're going to need a, what do you call it? 4 letters, starts with a P, rhymes with flan.
I've already come up with a plan, Duckman. I've prepared a 3,600-page proposal, which I have on microfilm or compact disc that...
Corn-fed?
Maybe I should just explain it to you using simple sentences and lots of pretty pictures.
Now you're talking, corny old boy. Lay it on me slick and simple.
The first phase of my plan involves your sabotaging the new Duckman's public image. Once his popularity wanes, he may show his true colors. While I continue investigating on the Paramount lot, you need to go to the opening of the new Duckman Superstore. The new Duckman will be there in person, holding a press conference. Once you're finished, come see me at Paramount.
How the hell am I supposed to sabotage him? Everybody loves the guy.
You have to tarnish his public image. Find any dirt you can on him and publicize it. If you can't find any dirt, make some up. Something to stain his wholesome image in front of the press.
Yeah, I can do that. I know all about how to look bad in front of the press.
Go get him, partner.
Nice neighborhood the Marshmallow Twins picked to live in. That might have bothered me once upon a time. I might have chased down that greasy-haired, pimple-nosed Game Boy playing punk and shown him an exciting new use for his turn signal. But not now. I'm on a mission.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, I think we might leave that one there though. But that was fun as hell. Just yeah, but if you're keen as well, yeah, there's full playthroughs on YouTube. The show itself is, I think, on archive.org. But yeah, definitely worth a watch. But we're gonna leave that one there.
I'm watching Death Sandals video, by the way. That's who the person is. So if you want to watch a full playthrough, Death Sandals,